We read for every sign every month. So we're doing 12 readings a month, okay? And somehow, some way, you can give up your cake, it's okay. Somehow, some way, the same cards come up for the signs and tell a story.
Mm-hmm.
And the reason I said all that is that we have the Hierophant.
Not upright, but reversed.
Yes, so there was something about that Hierophant last
Yes.
month that was important in the position of the unexpected.
So unexpectedly, you had to adapt to some traditional rules, regulations, organizations. You had to fit in,
Mm-hmm.
literally fit in.
Right, yeah, and it could even be, the Hierophant can represent government, beyond the church even.
It can.
Anything that is a prescribed value system of, an organization, a group.
Yes, yes. So it can be any of that, but you're having trouble with that.
Yes, and I love this card.
Yes, because it's
We love this card.
It's the hippy dippy card.
It's the hippy dippy card. It's the card of the bohemian.
Yeah.
So you
So you say.
you have
Hell with that.
forsaken all of that traditional stuff.
Yes.
And you're like, okay, I'm tired of fitting in.
Right. You threw your shoes out. You're barefoot.
I'm gonna grow my hair out.
Grow your hair out. You start putting your thumb out. You just go.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's basically it. It really is the rebel.
Yeah.
The
It's
rebel.
like you get on a motorcycle.
Yeah. Feel the wind moving in your hair.
Yeah, it is a rebellious
It's
card.
a rebellious card. So in some
Yes.
way you rebel against something or some institution or organization or
Right.
laws or something. You're a rebel
Yes.
this month.
Maybe just experiencing that side of your personality this
mhm.
month.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah,
Leos
'cause
can
Leos
be
are-
rebels.
Well, they are the fixed sign. So
Mhm.
they're the least likely to rebel of all the.
Really?
Oh yeah, they're fixed. So they tend to be a little bit more stable than the other fire
I
signs.
always thought that the pride caused the rebelliousness. The proud
Oh.
lion,
Mhm.
the ego
Well, they have
of the
that.
lion.
But they're great leaders of industry
Mhm.
because they like organization. They feel comfortable, generally speaking, in large organizations. So this is a discomfort in some
Mhm.
sort of organization this month. So yes.
Which is unusual,
Which
as
is
Ava
unusual.
is saying,
So let's just see
for a Leo.
what your challenge might be. Oh, look at that. Ace of Cups.
Well, this is also if you want to get married card, let's go back to the Hierophant, because the Ace of Cups just came up.
Mhm.
Well, or if someone around you wants to marry, this card kind of says that's not going to happen.
It's a
this
challenge. So your
Yeah.
love is a challenge this month. Some love relationships.
You're
some,
holding back.
Yes. Something that maybe even offered you is a challenge,
Mhm.
an offer of love. And
So
or-
there's something offered to you that would perhaps sustain you, and maybe you know that emotionally it would be
To your
a
benefit. Right.
However, it seems as if this non-traditional sort of atmosphere,
Maybe concomitant with
yes.
it or attached to it in some way.
could have you sort of holding
Yeah.
back.
And you don't want to become a part of that whole system.
Yeah, which is so obvious. The first thing that comes to mind is if you're not a lover of marriage,
Yes.
this could have, if you're in a situation where your new love is offered to you,
Mm-hmm.
perhaps a bad marriage, a parent's bad marriage,
Right.
a bad experience with marriage.
Maybe a bad experience with, in your memory, has made you daunted.
Mm-hmm.
You're daunted.
And then that's from a love perspective. Or if this is, your career, it could only mean, you're offered a promotion or you're offered accolade.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And you don't really even accept it or process it because you don't even really
You don't want it.
buy into the whole idea.
Yeah, you don't buy into the system that comes along with it.
Right.
So there you go.
Let's see.
Let's see.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Oh, that's a good card.
Oh yeah.
Wow. Okay, so what do we have in the
Wow.
position? This is a really great end of the year reading for Leo.
Wow.
Because we have the Ten of Swords
Reversed,
reversed.
which is good. You wouldn't want it upright.
No, you wouldn't, because it can even speak to violence.
Yeah, I can. But this is moving away from that. Unexpectedly, you overcome. You might even dodge some bullet. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
In a metaphorically speaking, you avoid some sort of something that would feel like a backstabbing incident.
Right, wow.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you avoid it. You
Wow.
sidestep it. Maybe that's why all this. That's why the hippie card came up. In that, by not moving in a more traditional way, that you avoid the potential.
Getting killed. Becoming someone's roadkill, basically.
Right.
Yeah.
You don't mean that literally, but
But yeah.
metaphorically speaking.
Yeah.
Yes.
Unexpectedly, you sidestep.
You sidestep. You
Yes.
avoid.
Because this card just came out of nowhere. It just flies out of
Right.
nowhere.
And so you avoid
Yeah.
disaster of some sort.
Yeah, but it's a
You-
close call.
It's a close call.
And it's quick.
And it's quick. And you go, oh my God.
Yeah.
Wow. I'm glad that didn't happen.
Right. It's just like sometimes when I'm running.
Right.
I did this the other day. I was running, I was gonna cross the street, and I looked to my left, and a UPS truck was like this far away from
Oh
me,
my
probably
God.
going 50 miles an hour.
Ooh.
You know what I mean? And I was just like getting ready to turn. Of course I would have looked left and right, but you look and there's like zoop,
All right.
and you're like, that's how quick,
Oh, it can happen really rapidly.
where you dodge a bullet. And you find out after.
You actually.
The bullet was even there, right?
Yeah, you only get nervous afterwards.
Yes.
So it could be some sort of, well, if it's not literally that, it gives you a kind of feel for what we're driving at.
Mm-hmm.
So something in that realm of possibilities.
Yes. Yeah.
So let's
it's
see.
kind of like a little wake-up call, too.
Yeah. Let's see. I'm so curious. Look at that.
Huh, okay. This is the very last card of the year, Leo. The very last card of the year. And what are you doing? I'm going to do it the way I want to do it. Don't tell me how to do it. I've been doing it this way for a very long time.
Right. And you're your own person, and you are defending your position, whatever position, whether that's your passion, you're defending your passion, you're defending your ideas, you're defending what you've already achieved, and you are higher up than the rest of them. So they're below you trying to usurp your position,
Mm-hmm.
and you ward off that competition from a higher position with that wand in his hand.
Right.
And you avoid getting embroiled in some sort of system that would probably take you down.
Right. Isn't that interesting that this whole, first we had the Hierophant last month
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
in that position, in the upright, in the position of the unexpected.
Yes.
And this month we have the 10 in the position of the unexpected.
Yes.
So it seems as if, you turned that sort of on its head,
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
but at the same time, what it is basically you've turned this structure that you find yourself within upside down.
Upside down. Right.
And by doing so, you dodge a bullet somehow.
Yeah, you do. You do. You avoid something
You avoid something that would have caused you great distress.
That's right. That's right. You
And-
avoid it. Just like just
Or even
like
violence. Even
or
violence.
even violence you avoid. And again, this time of year it could happen
By being unconventional.
by being unconventional.
So that will work to your favor. And it doesn't even have to mean you are a rebel.
No, it doesn't.
It only means that you approach things from a
From-
non-traditional point of view, correct?
That's exactly right. It doesn't. We're just kind of exaggerating with the hippie
Yeah, and the
analogy.
rebel, I mean, you
and the
know,
rebel. It can
That's
be you
extreme.
remain right in the system, but you do it your own way.
in a
In a
non-traditional,
non-traditional
by
way.
asking questions and by
Right.
exploring.
And by exploring the offer that's presented you. If there's some sort of offer and you kind of hold back, and your challenge is to really understand this offer, to accept it, to not accept it. What do I do with this offer
Mhm.
of love, of a creative offer of some sort?
Mm-hmm.
So that's an interesting reading for you, Leo. And we'd like to hear back a little bit from.
Yeah, it's
Lulu.
very
It's
interesting.
Very interesting.
Yeah, and what is
So-
this all about? Having to defend your
defend
turf,
Your
basically.
turf, yeah, you have to defend your turf at the end. So, however it occurs in your life, it would be interesting if you could, drop us a note.
Yes.
And
Thank
say
you.
something about it. Yeah.
Yeah, we'd
Yeah.
love to hear sort of how this
Right.
all turns out for you. And of course, we would love to invite you to receive a personal reading if you have more questions about this reading, because we read for all the Leos
Of the world,
of the world,
but not
the
every
entire
Leo
universe.
has the same.
If you're an alien and you're tuning in, I always
And
have to
this
throw
would be the
aliens
month,
in.
if you've never had a reading with us, this would be the month to have a reading because we've lowered our prices for Christmas.
That's right.
And so go to our site, virtualtarot.wordpress.com. You can see it down right below, right?
Right there, or you
And-
can click here for a menu.
And peruse our menu from there
Mm-hmm.
and choose one, and we respond right away.
Yes, and we read for quite a few Leos.
Quite a few of every sign.
Of
But yes,
every
Leos,
sign.
yes.
And a reading will really, I think, help you sort of sort through end of year, sort of any questions that you might
And
have.
maybe even we have also a year forecast, our yearly
That will be
forecast.
coming up, yeah.
So-
That will be coming up. But
But I mean, there's a reading on the menu if they would like a year.
oh, I see. Yes,
Vision
for a
into the year.
personal yearly forecast. Well, thank you very much for tuning in, and we really, at the end of the year, want to thank our subscribers.
Thank you. And please subscribe and share.
Yes,
It's so nice of you to do so, and we appreciate it very, very much.
we're almost at 10,000 now.
We are almost there.
Yes, so subscribe so that we can go out and continue to find
Wear these-
crazy new outfits.
Wear these outfits.
and white tulle capes.
Endless.
And kitty cat ears.
Cute. All right.
Happy holidays, ho
Happy
ho
holidays.
ho. She's
Ho,
the
ho,
ho,
ho.
I'm not the ho.
This month I'm the hoe.
Okay.
All right. Bye.